And I saw OB Nartey so we sort out why offer. Obe from no sort out. We agent is na sabi na me agent. Ana sabi na me agent.
I was no agent. What okay?
No, madane mano.
What?
So was be speed kakra.
Or maybe good price I mess sort out.
Oh, okay. Nice one. Ni na akoye. Na me so wosofu bia so wo pese wo ba be preach e wo 101.9. E wo station we say no mesra wa. Yes, been cancer say a nice package at the bound. It will be beyond or person or bar number 1 radio station at the moon a year 101.9 FM. No, Bobodia, so we also for papa organic. And yes, Aviana DNB papa Bobodia Nefre a year 024 292 7736 and I say 024 0521276. Number Nibium a 024 292 7736 and that's 024 052 1276. It be slow. So nim say unim preachy we say nkoma kese na eye real bobodia na bra eye Kingdom Plus ye be ma nice package that just also odia sell wo ho abusia. And then, Baba the other Facebook, OB Nartey was saying, you have a bon composite here. A Kingdom Plus 101.9. Okoye na Ebusia, Baba the other share my camera. OB.
Nyebi.
Tete.
Do mobile.
Abeshi.
Good.
Beggar come here song or pay.
Leave the guy you go.
Oh, you coming?
Come here like a year, no go feel me.
No pot to echo.
Oh, okay. If I take come here, money go pot fine.
Oh, okay.
Come here, let's know you no feeling.
Oh, okay. Oh, you come in.
Get mommy floor.
Obi, taste no kahami ele chale.
What's work good?
Jefu, what met time neko.
Beautiful combination. No me I try to more 10 around 10.
Chale. Onye fe flow no.
Really?
Chale, and then no be ele chale banna.
Really good time.
Ole no ni. Watch it.
Well, I show them be bad for breakfast tonight.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Show no of him here.
I beg you, Jimmy.
Nice one. No pay dinner. Okay, roll of time.
Now we leave you. Kevin small will lewa.
No she roll.
We ketuna dabi. Kevin small.
We ketuna.
Ketuna.
Tuna.
If you thought you come ketuna.
Bedo really.
You want bamona man.
Ekole bedo tadi do me tuna go to was
tuna. T.
Okay.
JD.
Okay. Okay.
Difference.
Okay. Oh, sunflower. Me mali. Sunflower.
Yeah.
Oil like a woman.
Oil.
Kefe few.
Slight one.
Keke black pepper mau.
Hey.
Bona.
O small combination. And then you feel collaboration. Basa Ghana.
Kosa daka bando eh. Kosa daka bando eh. Me collabo na feel. You know. Oh, be come here, machine. Red pepper keke ona gontie keke okay suto.
Emomi o maje.
Emomi ele dabi na like store.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's a good combination.
Yeah, very.
Nice one. That's an original combination.
Nice one.
Good.
What about Kingdom Plus? Some Mahada.
Mabahada.
What about Kingdom Plus da?
Mabahada.
Nice. What about Betu wine?
The Betu Rabbi. I think I came on. Mene Kofi Kakai.
And then just last year.
Yeah, I think so. Last year.
Okay.
I manage Kofi and T.
Okay.
For one quick interview. So I was here.
Okay. Not a gospel musician, Anna.
Yeah, Kofi Kakai.
Okay.
We bow down and worship Yahweh.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
Oh, okay. Now that's managing.
Currently no Ejumane.
Oh, that's managing.
Well, yes. I can say yes.
And still can say no. Because a mutual understanding. So him say Ejumana Bedoso. Ejuma Benza.
Well, apart from radio, no, I also do business. I
do
business. I feel so school.
Okay.
Being a family man, going to school, doing business.
Okay.
And I feel managing artists and so and a bit tedious. And you have to weigh options. Now, what would you see? work rates. There are people who can also help you. It's not their mom.
Okay.
Then you're behind and then you're supervising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enti I say won sisi ano nse ni mu fully. One ne kasa what I say. And I
Yeah, we talk. Yeah, kasa anytime or PBB or friend me. That's how we.
And then said your work here that I said you see what no ho about seeking advice from you.
Me I'm more background.
Okay.
I have my relegated background so that I can support what you're doing.
Okay.
Well, for me, apparently, I support everything gospel.
Okay.
Once you're a gospel person, you do good stuff. You beat me up, boy. I do it. I come to your aid at any time.
Okay, we invest to do shame.
Yeah.
But still, we are unipano. They are uboni dino.
Kofi.
Discussion. And also, we're relaxing.
Yes, kind of.
Oh, okay. And the nature say, you bet you see, and nature say, Kofi, see, obey to me, I call different label.
That's fine.
Indirect sack.
Not necessarily. I don't see us here.
You Mate,
We are still working.
Okay.
So on the new EP Abba.
Okay.
So you can get on any of the digital platforms. You get very, very good guy.
Martin the tracks. Yeah, Martin the tracks. Nice.
Very, very good guy.
Nice.
But now I'm going to talent. Me present me from the scratch.
Oh, okay.
And then put them there.
Scratching us, you
but it's better. You can, but you can control them.
Sure.
Won't you scratch no? Say top for the other edging so.
Almost hit to almost hit to almost feel say
almost hit no normal.
Then you Jimmy and
Well, I think say a bear can add the contract at all.
Contract. No, the contract only my dear friend contract.
And then you don't work. Oh. So the only experience in two come. Let's just say.
Only moment.
When you say experience, maybe that.
Maybe I'm a matete, Debia, and you be ashy.
Okay, but one guy's on that experience. That.
Me?
Yeah.
The man, someone dear.
And also,
I just started free choice of them days.
Oh, really? What if you started radio from Choice FM?
Oh, by choice?
Yes, I came there 2008.
Oh, no, I'm going UK.
No, okay.
Fred Owari?
Yes, Fred Owari.
Oh, wow.
I was working with Shaibu Abu Adama. No, a news editor. That's why I started this whole radio thing.
Oh, okay.
In 2008, yes.
Oh, okay. Let's just say, yeah, you know, you feel honor. Oh, I see. And you know when you're there, no? What's the choice for products to be solid? Yeah, Pofuankra, Randiabe,
all the top-notch guys.
Kwesi Cheidakwa, Tomiana Forcing, George Brune, myself, Kofi.
Well, I think radio started from choice.
You know what I mean?
That's the whole argument. Ghanaian radio started from choice.
But Kofi yes, you are somehow okay.
Well, they can go and hug a transformer.
Ah. Asama waka pao. It's almost yes.
They can go and hug a transformer.
Transformers also are not so cruel.
You can look for the nearest one. That's just bad. Sure.
Nice one.
Sure.
OB Nartey and Granny Meboa.
Yeah, God damn me. From Ningo Pram. Yes. My mom is a Gam. Pure Gam. My old man is from Ningo Pram.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's not just Accra, Hayan, Wabo, Brabi.
Accra, yeah. As I went to the Matukwa, but Accra.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. OB Nartey, I worry.
Yes, it's more.
One mass 6.
Not yet.
Saying
3 now.
3.
Yes.
About continuous assessment.
Yami Aduma.
Oh, okay.
Send them in the Makwai.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Makwai now, it will boom.
So far as a wunya, so what?
Be fruitful and multiply,
okay.
Subdue the earth and take dominion.
Okay, nice one. Very, very nice.
Per the principles of the Bible, no. Ebema.
Oh, okay.
You.
And yeah, Ebusia for more. What's the order? No. Indirectly, it's a eba. Not just I'm not yes, sir. Sir, Pepe. We are the nice.
You also be selling me out here.
Oh, Debbie. That's good.
Sure.
No, be challenge and answer. Oh, how you were Ghana, pal. But you know, be not. I've heard your crap on your car. I would have said to cry. Oh, be not. Also, this council.
Catch up some Mutomo, no, them is not been through. I'm not yet there.
I want for this council, pal. Yeah. No, I say, I think was last week, right? Me call Nabe drive one and let me see. Yenu abe makwesi abwaje.
Okay.
Piece of him. Yeah. Was it last week?
No, I think about 3 weeks ago. 3. If not 3, then 2.
Sir.
Yes, even not 3 then 2 weeks ago.
Okay. But it's about to be see word of Palma. I think so. Make Rami send no message. Say,
Yeah.
calm down. Yeah.
I got the message.
Now, hey, the about the pan also. Nay, the about it.
Well, interesting. I think it was this whole discussion about gospel artists and secular artists or more collaborations. But at the point, I felt that almost all the guys in the secular industry were refusing to accept that they are secular artists. They just didn't want to be associated with the word secular. But the songs they do are secular. And you see, they be America say, Adibia Jichimu. Nyankopon bo wiase no na ne nyanse mu no, he made things accordingly. He placed A here, B there, C there. And today every obia one unique life. So if you are in the secular, I expect that you do your secular stuff. And then you do it to your best of abilities. Or gospel so do what you have to do and do it to your best of abilities. Maybe you're more of a gospel person. I'm gospel biased. So I understand system no. And like I'm saying, gospel no, you can't you can't just wake up and say we're a gospel artist. Okay. And here is how dum ne chewa. The other chewa no esa obo ho bran. Now odi nyama na adum ra na de odi adum na adum no, you have to follow the dictates of what nipa no dia ma. So the argument was gospel secular collaboration. It doesn't matter when you're doing other stuff to sensitize ABR, don't enter into drugs, peace, sanitation. These collaborations are okay because only social friends and environment in Ekasa. But when you want to go in such collaboration and term it as gospel, then I have a problem because I feel the identities cannot make it a gospel. What's it I make an say? Yes, Anna, you are confusing the whole generation behind you. Most of the times I think say when the next generation come, how would they understand it? If you are not there to interpret it to them, how would they understand it? My argument was, let's do the things accordingly. Let's not walk on dangerous grounds. That was the whole argument. And then it got into, I think, sometimes when you're talking about certain spiritual things and people don't understand you, then it becomes a very carnal debate. Those are not the arguments. So I was very, very displeased on that day, trust me. Because I felt, what I was driving at was rather for the Christian gospel artists to listen to me. Because gospel for or more talk gospel music or gospel music, they are not loud. They are very quiet. They are in the majority. They don't talk. They'll just sit and watch you. They will invite you for programs. They will invite you on the platforms. They will not associate with you. They will even stop listening to your songs. So this was Bibiana. I placed myself in that sector for my colleagues or my gospel artists to see. Say, Bibiana, hey, dangerous. Over gospel industry, we have urban gospel, we have rap gospel, we have hip hop, we have all these things in the gospel industry. So why don't you really associate with these people to do whatever you want to do to send the message you want to send?
Secular Florida, what brand you almost saying?
No, a business. It's a business they're doing. A business, pure business.
Gospel for no any.
Well, the core point of gospel is first impartation. Or you have been called for a certain mission. Or seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. So for gospel, your primus call is not for business. Your primus call is for ministry.
Baby, the busy.
But they are not the standard. That's the problem we have. We always want to compare or more yet the engine, but they are not the standard. They are or said this is ministry, and to your ministry, that's why you have to employ people who understand the industry to manage your ministry. This is the whole confusion. Who as an artist, you are carrying a ministry. So employ Fifi. Fifi has knowledge about marketing. Then he picks your product as a gift, puts it in the best place, and then sells it for you. That is how it's done. But who artists, you cannot be industry minded and be ministry minded. Then you say, obeko be so or charge dodo. Oye, Obama Eshe, or Betonium no Abejiska. No. But who will be our own managers our brand now? You don't even entertain those conversations. Because your manager is there, your office is there to accept all these requests. This is where we've gotten to. And say sadly we are saying. And that is why I keep fighting people who don't employ the right skills to manage them. And it's happening in the gospel industry. Yenya woma wamudi gifts no ebe shankrofo bi sa ombe manage gifts no na aye very attractive to the rest of the world. Now aye very impactful to people. And that's how come we have all these arguments and back and forth. But I'm hoping that one day they will understand what I want to say.
Nipa okoye nyuma ekofa this controversies in Abaye. Musician there.
Well, and she's not the first person.
But
currently the discussion was, I think, Celestine Donko.
Celestine.
Yes.
Why?
Only Ifia. Only Akwabwa.
Okay.
Only Mama Cynthia.
Okay.
And I think there were some young people on there.
Okay. Okay. I want the album no so.
I want that song. That song. Thank you song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sanyo no Celestine or friend is saying. Or friend or gospel and as friend.
That's what she's calling it.
And a whole friend is saying.
And I'm saying that it could be a normal song. Like for the say be a project be a way. So a thank you project can be a thank you project. But don't tell what's the identities playing in there should be a factor to consider. That's the point. If it were the gospel for why not? But you see, identities in a woman. It could be. We have songs like "Storm Is Over." Who says it's a gospel song? It was written by a secular person. What did I make? Say we have various kinds of songs that media but don't bend the rule because of your project. That's my whole argument. Man, and yes, say we should be able to allow you to do. No, nobody's even stopping you from doing what you want to do. But you see, like I'm saying, let's help the next generation understand what gospel music is.
And the about dinner show no so no. I know that someone be do kanya a hit while flipping it.
But I think the argument drifted into microphone now gospel for the tunyum secular ni na studio now gospel for the room no secular ni na I think the arguments, like, if you weigh them well, they were not sitting for me. So you see, and that was the issue. Oko interviewer, they pick the argument, displace the conversation, and then they attack you.
And to you, no, on any argument, no, make it on. Then it doesn't make sense to you.
If I say it doesn't make sense, it will be too harsh. I'm saying it was displaced because we're talking about music collaboration with identities. What did I make? Can I say? And you find some scenarios are one just opposing conversation, and it's very pathetic. We say Muslim eto wachi na Ukristo ni kudia. That is also, that can be termed as a collaboration. And I'm like, wow. What's that here? So I tend not to argue because then I understand where you're coming from, or probably where you want to take the conversation to. Then I end the conversation there. If you're giving me these scenarios, it means that every Christian can wake up with his car or come along hono ko jiska or bit me their to offering. Is that what we are saying? Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
We can't allow ourselves to operate just anyhow. I think say baby do know people are saying say Obi you are not God, you can't no. Every secular person was created by God. And Nyame no open to everybody. If you want to go to him, I say go through Christ and get him. I don't sit at the gate of God to determine who comes in. But I'm saying let's be careful what we do with the gospel.
And this is here OB Nartey. So Obi sorry gospel artists be sorry no okofa secular here nyoma and your gospel track for you. Then
again, so the argument is who's it? This water, King's water, and the water on your table are two different brands. Can you mix, when you mix them, how would you call them?
My 2 point in answer. So right now, no, you the gospel artist, no, and it's our friend of gospel, but my friend today.
That's what I'm saying. There are many definitions for songs.
me fans who say no,
Yeah.
say be bisa toa, ebia o manage a gospel artists here, maybe a secular biaba.
Won't do it. I won't.
Okay. Because who do you the
I won't do it. Apart from the name, I won't do it. Unless, like I've told you, it's about ABR sanitation, about peace. These things are social things that everybody, as a human being, if you talk about it as an influencer, it would help you.
Okay.
That one is a job, but not to put it in that ministry angle.
Okay.
Because our first call is the ministry as gospel people.
Into your line and it says so we hear collabua I was so copy a gospel artist now the day.
Yeah. Because they're a ministry.
Then secular for also it's still our corner.
Why not? And I'm saying, apart from these ones, if you want to do other stuff, because number one, I keep telling people that we are first human beings before religion, before politics.
Okay. Continue about Kofi.
Yes, so Kofi, baby, and Kofi, bon komono. I felt that he was losing like the conversation. Like I keep saying, Edu baby, they make the conversation look as if you are being judgmental. So I said, no, my brother, I can't sit at the heaven's gate and determine who comes in. I say, whosoever believes in him, whosoever, I can't stop anybody. But like I'm saying, there's a clear distinction, and we should uphold and respect these barriers. If for any reason we want to get into collaborations and setting public meetings, it should be done right. It should be done with a prepared mind. Because around markets, we are markets and now call markets, and now on product. You need to study the market. And this is the core. So you study the market, know the market orientation before you introduce the product. If bless, even his name can fit for a gospel artist. So if probably he does a song with an urban gospel artist, you think there'll be a controversy? So introduce. It's a process. You say that you will repel.
Yeah.
But it's you can find a certain way of introducing the same collaborations. I'll be a issue.
It's not for Kofi shallow minded.
Well, I didn't say it was shallow. From the argument he was making, it sounded like or more, like I keep saying, they keep displacing the argument. OB to say Socrates Sarfo, forgive me. I don't think I'll ever go into an argument or have a discussion with him because he's very shallow.
Why?
Socrates is very shallow, extremely shallow.
Sarfo,
very shallow.
Oh, as someone okay, I know she.
Yes.
I know she.
Make OB Nartey. Mrs. Socrates Sarfo is very shallow.
Mr. Anoshi, Seko to be actually asaya in Kabemi de Pa.
Actually, Socrates said, me OB Nartey. I said he's shallow.
What then what problem now?
Any problem?
Because as someone can know them pa.
Fifi.
As someone can
I think that some people want to behave like lords and gods, demigods, in this industry called entertainment, and it's high time we put them in their right places. Yes. For me, I cry for the Ghanaian entertainment industry because I don't see any innovative, any creative, any industrious forefront. All they do is talk. All they do is talk. And the guys are suffering. The guys are suffering real hard. Even the so-called top-notch, are suffering. And they will bear me out. If I'm lying, he's here. You should confess. You see, people like, I've always been crying for the Ghana music industry. I don't understand up to now our artists, both gospel and secular, are
copyright order. Nothing.
What happens there? Gamro, what happens there? Musical. So date, they don't have a president. Do they have a president? Are you registered?
Yeah, I'm a registered member.
Do you have a president? No. And you see, these are very important issues we should be speaking to. Fifi, these are very important issues we should be looking at. The well-being of artists, the well-being of Ghanaian artists. We sit here, we don't take good care of them, and we will bring, when the Nigerians come and they are well today, they are following them, we have a problem with it. You see, people are working out their system, They are infiltrating our market and they are making it big here. And all we do is discuss about mediocre, petty things. Come on. The Ghanaian music industry must stand up.
Asema Wakafa Socrates Mr. for the last time.
Well, Vivi,
For the last time.
I'm very responsible for my comments. Very responsible. And I say this because I've also seen an article say he claims myself and some few others are destroying the gospel industry. I think you've seen it, yeah. So if you want to go on this angle, then I see you as shallow. I'm not perturbed about it. I see you as shallow. Even in that, because also a bit more why war I respect it. Because so if I'm giving you that respect and if you need then I don't know why I should keep it.
I was here a 14 minutes past 2. I will feed you say Kingdom Plus 101.9. A year OB Nartey and I bless Kamabeka Flex bless. I will feed you say Obi.
Yeah.
1212 be to Yenya by a year Joyce Blessing.
Okay.
And say last week, yeah. Bokobo show be ewo Kumasi. But yeah, every year, me boy, a annual show.
That's all right.
Okay. Show no so yeah, come
If you like man.
Show no yeah, come
Yeah, it was very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Show no a yawo boss na organize it.
That's right.
Yeah, every year.
That's right.
And as I show no so Ghana for so what jiatari when you say open up MC. Kofo bi ba obi na che beka so wonye.
You go for
eti we say you know a contract for 25 years. Say Sasho we say obe handler for 25 years. And our contract na say so me hu say ya tro on mo say so o hwe ase ya ya kra na o was all better. Eti Sasho the say ya odia obi a age ato. Nice one.
Yeah.
Kumasi mako.
Yeah.
Players who go here, musicians, top stars, who go here.
Yeah.
Drew, your friend say, Joyce Blessing.
Yeah.
I'm out for a better to you, boy.
Sure.
It's a Drew Joyce Blessing, so
good.
And also a year radia year.
Beautiful.
Wona na wujina on mas MC na wujina Joyce Blessing ho pe no. And then they see it now. So no musicians send an war build so.
Well, we had close to about 21 musicians.
21.
Yes.
A young one, no.
Hey,
What do you man 5?
oh, I think we had the oldies, veterans. No, we had Diana Hobson.
Okay.
Kanin Dana Kumi. We had
Okay.
Helena Rabos.
Okay.
We had Jack Alulumi,
Okay.
Gabi Akwe. Who else? We had Cecilia Mafo. We had Cindy Thompson. We had
Okay.
Dr. Mary Ganza.
Okay. Okay.
Sami Ba.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of them.
Nice one. Blessing Oba Sono.
Joyce, yeah.
Now how many musicians na atu omo maybe?
Well, I think we had about 7 to 8 of them are no more young.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, 7 to 8.
Asema mi bisa won't call radio be also that.
Nah.
This is going to be the first time. And why explaining you as a lawyer? Me actually be from Sonofi.
I want to be yet to be a lawyer.
Because you see, Ariana cry a follow style. No?
Yeah.
So
I got him coming hard. I go for the video.
You make sure Mike different.
Interesting.
Miss Row.
Yeah.
OB Nartey. And then a see was staging also.
Well, I think say, preamble the crutch say you were following the program.
Yeah.
And I think that after a couple of administrations, now Joyce time withdrew. Until Joyce took up the microphone for the first time, I was so blessed by Joyce's ministry, and she didn't do the normal hot hip stuff.
Yeah.
She went on a cool worship, and everybody was moved. Then the time was so I was behind her, waiting for her to hand over the microphone. But I think she was carried away, so she was still in the worship. And then Cecilia Mafo came on stage.
What kind of side of honor, my mentia say, Now the time I also call off
Yes,
the
yes,
stage.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So I was behind her for almost 5 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe and say, I'll be wrap it up.
But one can't just any time also.
No, maybe I don't normally interrupt them when they're
Okay,
on stage.
okay.
Maybe I think say as an artist, you know.
Okay.
Even without a time, I know say my presence in the patch will say
Okay.
your time is up.
Okay, fine.
So
Okay.
then in wrapping up, Cecilia came on the scene.
Let Cecilia were not
She was
stage.
yeah, not at all.
Okay.
All of them no be our stage.
Stage,
all the artists were on the stage.
Okay.
And she took the mic and then she gave her prophecy.
Or the American buy.
She walked briskly,
Okay.
to use the word.
Okay.
She walked briskly.
It will buy an annual shimu mic. No. Or yeah, saying.
Oji mic no.
Oji.
Oji.
When shim.
Because I think said Joyce
That is it.
opening up
That is it.
arms for her.
That is it. Because video, the sensible way say, the guys be argument and Rafi says, I wish a video in here. What you say, Joyce Jai Mike and my
Because if Joyce had held on to the microphone,
Yeah.
Sisi wouldn't have taken it.
That is it.
So I think it's being in same that Sisi took them.
Obian is him. Okay,
to the
fine.
microphone.
Now, Oje Mike, no.
Yes, sir.
Sisi, a coachy, a battery, or coachy, a battery. Then some no walk a Kenya. Wouldn't I would you know, then and I walk catch a year bless.
Well, I told her to be very calm. I told her to be collected. She should just be stable. I felt it was like a storm. So, in the midst of a storm, we all cannot be jittery. We all cannot be tensed.
Yeah.
We have to calm down. As it will be a Meku Sevi, where we assume, I think you have to be very calm.
Okay.
So that I will be able to rescue you.
Okay.
So I just whispered into her ears, my lady, keep calm.
It's ocean the body language in her.
She had wanted, I'm sure she had wanted to move off the stage.
Move.
Yes, leave. But I told her to keep calm.
It's ocean so a year and a year. And I say, prophecies there by no OT.
I think she was listening. She listened to it. Like I'm saying, Obia Onyankopon. I'm sure she has what she take from the prophecy.
Okay. And a Ghana for Mr. Masamati, the OB Nartey. Ghana for say, you're totally wrong for antithesis. So a baby stage, so Ababe Shim Mike, Ababe Jim Mike, every day. What's your take on that?
Well, like I've said, in such environments, you would have to be careful with some of the comments you want to make. I'm being careful, and I want to reserve my opinion on this particular conversation for now. I think that at the right time, I don't know if you follow on Facebook. I wrote something. In the midst of confusion, God can be a blessing. Why not?
Or be in a name person body.
Oh, like I'm saying, so if
your friend is saying, and you're the person retracted.
oh, I don't know why I don't know whether it's damning. Is it damning?
I know what's Kaka.
Really? Okay, then I think that he doesn't know how to place his arguments right.
Okay.
If for the sake of your listeners.
And the about the pan why you're paying.
Why?
Why you're paying your tubes and the argument.
Well, like I'm saying, how
They
can
be
you-
no any if
I don't even pay attention to him. I
Okay.
don't. But I'm saying, when I saw the article, I was like,
Okay.
how would you go understand if that's it? And like I'm saying, I think there is time people just appreciate people's opinions
Okay.
without attacking their personalities.
Okay.
We can share different variant views on a subject matter, but
Okay.
to attack a person,
Okay.
those who don't really have arguments are those who attack people.
Okay.
So when you do that, I see you as shallow because only be Bialbeka.
Okay. Evangelist Dinah Samoa, when the action,
That me.
watch a video, no.
That's a video.
We'll share your pa.
Hey, me here.
We'll share any time, bang.
I think somebody called my attention to it. Say, I don't know the Ghana BBC. One person me once and I don't know. So I said, Obi, have you seen him? He said, not sending me. So I watched it, but it was hilarious. I laughed.
I didn't answer you. And someone can in yesterday.
Well, her posture
I didn't.
made it look very funny. Yes, they be a make be na enipa no funny.
Nipa true bombs there to all your wood taking
I'm
say.
saying, when you're serious with an issue,
Uh-huh.
and now court now Kasema, you don't go there throwing your arms and doing and making your submission. No, they won't take you serious.
But how in your court? Maybe I'm not
Like
in
I'm
your
saying.
court.
So what you're talking about is a very serious issue. So put some seriousness to it. If really you want to address the issue, put some. And I've always had problems with this veterans, like old people. I think they're supposed to leave lasting legacies for the gospel industry. And that is why people think I'm this hard. No. I feel they don't do the necessary things to hand over the baton well. Unlike the secular guys. That's my problem. And they leave, you see, they don't leave they leave the vacuum and then they come pointing fingers. But the question is, how many of them have you invited to even speak to them or correct them or advise them? How many of them have you organized seminars to talk to them about it? How many of them have you even invited into your inner circles to pray with them? We don't do that. We leave them to do what they want to do. Then when there's a problem, then you start pointing fingers. And I find it very, very inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent with me. It looks... even the general music, Ghana music, should wake up.
Okay.
Should wake up.
Okay. Yeah, just say, oh, where politics. And I'm
I have somebody selling me out.
a
Someone is selling me out.
There be something me tete.
Oh, tete way.
I see I'm Ghana.
Said they.
Yeah, I'm Ghana.
Almost today.
Yeah, so person be president the.
Yeah, one day. Nyame aduma.
Eche no kre.
One day.
Intimate yeah boni.
And your body.
One
One day. Nyame aduma. Nyame aduma. Well, I've since childhood, I've always wanted to be a president.
Wow.
So to say, to put systems right.
Wow.
I think, say, we are blessed with a lot of things in Ghana. All we need is to just put structures in place, and then Ghana will be the most peaceful country ever. If we're the beacon of Africa, why are we not having the influence in our lives?
Okay.
What's the problem? What you kind of? People can walk at 12 and go and shop. Can you walk at 12 to go and shop? Common street lights
Anyhow.
is a problem. Traffic lights is a problem. Roads, water. These are basic things a nipa person or your mom. And I don't know. But you find the same people getting the chunk of the money and going to do them. People are suffering. And go for pejuma. And I would say that where political into way bar, no favor and crop for way bar, no favor. Can't we have a general standard to help everybody? Have we become so selfish even in politics? Politics is to serve people, to support people. We always have the poor among us. And how difficult is this? My brother, how difficult is this? Say, yeah, we were in this into your bar, and this is for quite a bit benefiting. We were MPP or bar, and like it doesn't. I don't get it. In our education, and then we boss it 3 years, we boss it 4 years, we boss it 3.5, we boss it 5. Can't we have a national agenda on education, on security, on health? How difficult is this? But we can have 3 ministers, have deputies, and have other people, CEOs working about. And it's I cry for Ghana. Meanwhile, I see very knowledgeable people, and we have the resources. But we have it. But you can't mention top 3 countries in Africa now, top 4 or 5 grab. So what's the problem? And this problem is what is hunting me. Through the church, I've always seen that my influence should go beyond the church and get into humanity. I love humans. If you follow me, I think I've done a couple of stuff outside Accra. I moved to the north, go and support people on radio. We'll be here, be our wheelchair. I do a whole lot because I feel for human beings.
Right.
And I think when I get in there, my concentration will be on to making sure that every individual who is a Ghanaian benefits.
At the moment, who's standing for MP for baby Anna?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And
not yet.
And I so.
Baby.
Ever.
Not yet.
Ever.
Baby, I'm better.
Sun City.
Unimo. You know Sun City, right? Yeah. Nyame aduma.
Okay.
So ba say them say there. By all means, Nyame adum na we cross that bridge.
Okay.
I know I'll call
Ain't
you.
you busy? See, I be president. Let me buy Jubilee House. Very sure. To security, then I'll be catching on.
Untimi mbehwehwe me. E wo Jubilee House.
I don't know to be married.
Obeba Jubilee House. Untimi mbehwehwe mo Jubilee House.
Meba.
Two different things.
Okay. Security man over
Obeba.
It's a no one say me name.
Mbehwehwe me.
Tra.
Once you're coming up, you say Oba. Obeba.
Okra no beba be jina main gate
You
chain.
can't have a too.
Nancy na wuni abema yeah. Your friend saying. Man of God.
Oh, okay.
Emoji.
Yeah.
Also we a small boy. Ministry no one tears here. We a small boy. Now sorry, I kick now here. What any problem?
Debbie.
What any problem here?
Not at all.
Now when the man of God, Emoji, what do you know?
Nanayo. Nanayo is like a brother.
I told him one happening.
I don't know his age.
Okay, but ministry no more. Osha.
Meantime was starting ministry. But like I've said,
but who accepted say we a small boy?
Well, you see, it will be very, very heartwarming to be a small boy and be daring
Okay.
than to be old and be stupid.
Ah.
Obi, no, I'm not talking to the subject matter. I'm giving you a general...
No.
Oh,
No, stop
and I'm
that.
uncanny.
There be Jai.
Oh no, okay, then I retract.
Uh-huh.
No. I'm saying, well, because of me, a small boy, I'll appreciate being a small boy and be daring or be very influential than be an older person who is just walking on the streets of Accra being a liability. That's all I'm saying.
There be asama wo kan penu 40 into e kasa kwa na waka no.
Oh, then I'm sorry, I retract. It's not about man of God, but also me a small boy.
Aye.
If I'm a small boy, what's the beef about being a small boy? Is there any disability in being a small boy? Why?
Man of God, what shall that? One in an anti ashen.
For God, even most of these secular guys, some of them don't add anything, they don't consult anything, they are doing it hard work. And so, see, I believe in hard work. I'm very young, I don't blow my horns. My guys will tell you, I do hard work. So when I get my money, I enjoy it.
Heavy.
At 29 years, I bought my own house.
Beautiful.
I was Lagos Hills. So, like I'm saying, sometimes I like it. Hard work pays, but don't go and consult. And who can consult here? You don't last. Watch them. All those who go and seek for these powers don't last in the system, and they die miserably. If you are saying it is the gift of God, send the order to me. Use it to serve humanity.
Yeah.
The power of God is in the existence of all of us here. If we are no more, where is God? So let's not go and say, "We are going to try to touch them." We are going to say, "Oh, the Jedi." You can't obey all the twasso. And then, President John Rawlings was one of the most fierce men in Ghana. How dare you talk about him? And all that.
Okay.
That's how the world is. So don't come and take everything. No. One do be Jim. Yediamawa. Yeni.
And only apostle obey Jim.
Yes. Fifi. Everybody wants to associate with you because you are doing the work very well. That is it. Watch them be ultimate. But say Hano, the Oba Betrasa will be proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the seat of Fifi Pratt because he's a legend.
Yeah.
That is where we should be looking at.
Yeah. Obi wakasa. Nimpese mese ombre.
Medase.
Time now the mama no cry. I'm said, "Oh yeah, relax some more."
It's
all about Afro joint and all baswa. Good relax. What kasa when they come out in terms of referee grass also time.
They show time with you.
Obi, it is just another gospel artist. Dear future now the mom.
Well, like I'm saying, say ejuma na ye na enyame ejuma. One wa frɛ yɛn. Nti ye.
Okay.
I think so. Let's get the right handles.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get the right people to handle the gift.
Okay.
You cannot manage your own firm.
Okay.
Sometimes people say you cannot even write your own story. People write your stories for you. Into gospel artists, let's employ the right people to handle our stuff for us. Promotion, marketing, branding. Give it to people. Give it to people who can handle it for you, and focus on waiting on God for Him to speak to you. I keep saying, and this I may compare. If you're talking about one of the most excellent artists in Africa, even in the world, you cannot do without mentioning Snatch. But what's in the world? Have you heard of anything about her? What's in the BBA or Yeda? Because when people are handling the stuff, and I mess it also for them, so it is high time they also start creating record labels for their church members who sing.
I saw for no. Hey, what
because, very true.
Because they live. Most of these guys are all around. All of them are coming from the church, and that is what Pastor Chris is doing.
That's where it begins, Grandma.
Yeah. That is where all their talent shows up.
Yeah.
And so why can't we put up stuff to support people in the church? But what was it? Fee. We're just praying for God to bless us so that we'll be able to.
And your man, Koso. I can't say the ability to handle on the wall.
Yeah.
And Naka.
Yeah.
And no pa Naka. Into what can say, I mean, you're sure say, your friend say, Obian to baby in Kase, Ahoma Swana, so mamma no Hoswana, because a casa Yansana ye canon was a deputy. Wakasa nice.
That's it.
Wakasa heavy pa. We bomb by yourself. Gospel funds will be tina superb. Will be anyone more by father say, Bia, OB Nartey or Kasaka Karas or yes, no. That was so be a fan of superb. The year woman, yen Frimuna, yen Fenya Juma. Now to talk to us, some ye, nay, just say, yen and I, yen grow wall. Obi, but that's it.
You are a request back. It may be that. But I'm being led to say we are a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
There's all bomb pie man and son Marco.
Me bomb pie man. Me born with fee. No, T.
I just want a blessing and just say me pay.
Me born with fee because if you say you home born woman. We will not be a sea actually.
No, I bet you, Mr.
It's my friend. I will force me no 1-on-1.
But that's me now. Thank you.
The man was so amount.
We were done.
Heavy were.
We were done.
Because only no je.
Thank you.
Your choice suffered.
Yes. Get choco.
Nice one. It was not J. Somebody. It's an one here. But fear more boat.
That's true.
That be 1-on-1 Sunday.
We will fear.
About Bassani.
So,
I hear.
Thank you.
Solid guy, Jibo.
Thank you.
Serious.
Thank you.
Solid guy, Jibo. Yeah. What can I say?
Oh, no.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Nice one.
I'm humble, sir.
OB Nartey.